relaxing form. Simple, okay? So actually, when you get to a certain point, you will agree that it's simple because it's almost as if the body wants to do it. It's almost natural because you're setting it up correctly. It feels like it's the proper thing to do. It's no longer awkward or seemingly awkward, okay? But you're in Tai Chi, you're setting it up in the optimal position so there's great force, great energy stored to then move to a new movement. So that's why you often hear Tai Chi is something that will keep you safe. It's safe to learn, and what you learn brings more safety to in what your activities are, daily activities. I can't stress enough that although it seems like very complex movement, there is very much logic to it in that you are stable so that you can lift and move backwards. Stable so that you can move backwards and then still get a grip and do the repeat. So a lot of Tai Chi is so intertwined that there are patterns. Once you sit back, you have to advance. Once you advance, you have to shift your weight and you have to, it's just a pattern that just grows on you. And that pattern is so persistent that that's the stuff that's going to give you relaxation and safety, okay?
I just wanted to reiterate what we're trying to do. What Lucille is referred you to Yang Cheng Fu's 10 essentials. They're not the only rules in the book, so to speak. A lot of masters have put their own varieties or their own slants. Some have 6 points, some have 8 points. It's just that Yang Cheng Fu is something in Yang Tai Chi history, and he did a fair amount to establish what we are trying to teach now. But couple of the things in Tai Chi, Lucille alluded to trying to get into stable positions, and that's what we're trying to do. Tai Chi, when you look at it not with the mystique of the Chinese terminology, what you're trying to do is establish different poses, whether they be 24, 10, 16, 88, so that they are stable positions, relatively stable. The Chinese may refer to this as substantial. And if you go and read stuff about body kinetics, one term that I just came across recently, which was great, was optimum postural efficiency. You expend the minimum amount of effort to stay in a very stable position. And you go from that position to the next position using strategies where you are moving different parts of your body to help you maintain that balance as you transition from one stable position to the next. And one of the rules, or one of the essentials of Yang Cheng Fu's 10 essentials is coordinate the use of the upper and lower extremities. And some of you are applying it intentionally, it looks like. Some of you are applying it unintentionally, but you're applying it to some degree. And some have yet to sort of figure out, hey, yeah, there is some value in having your arms and legs in certain positions and move in certain coordinated behaviors. For instance, if you're playing the lute and you're going to do repulsing the monkey, the hands come out, what happens here? Where's the weight? Everybody's stable, right? The hands come in and the legs come in, you're relatively stable. Hands go out and the arm goes out, relatively stable. The upper and lower extremities are doing something to help you maintain your balance, but it's also helping you to transition. So that's where this moving, coordinating the movement of the upper and lower extremities. Another example is when you're brushing, you're going to brush knee. This is a relatively, you've done all this work where you've come from. You've done all this work to say, shift weight. But when you shift weight, this is semi-stable. But you dot the T, or you dot the I, when you come up here. Yeah? And then when you're here, this allows you to stay here. Remember, I've said that before. You can come from set, here, here. See, I can stay up here, and if I get my arms and legs in the right position, I'm okay. But when you're learning, sometimes you learn, like the analogy I talk about, dot the I's, and then when you finally know an approximation of the picture, then you start to curve it a little bit, and you finish it off. So when we teach you, we say, hand come to the ear, and then you do whatever you're going to do. But before the hand comes to the ear, you're coming from here. You're coming back and coming forward, okay? So look to how the hands and legs are moving and allows you to maintain a position of stability. Each movement is a position of relative stability, postural efficiency, okay? And then from there you want to move. So.